Hi guys, welcome to Movie Theories. I'm your host Jamal Stone, and today we're talking Star Wars. So they finally released the Star Wars Force Awakens trailer online. Today, I'm going to share with you guys my thoughts and theories about what's going to happen in the upcoming blockbuster. So the first thing we see is a Star Destroyer buried in the sand of a desert planet. Most of you probably guessed this is most likely Tatooine. The simple fact that it's still here and there's no cleanup crew tells me that the Empire isn't what it used to be. We see a speeder speeding off in the distance. I think that's Gwendolyn Christie speeding on a speeder from the previous trailer.
The Force is strong in my family.
So this is the first thing I want to talk about. People are split between this being Luke Skywalker's voice and Oscar Isaac. Now I'm not 100% sure either way, but there's a couple things that I want to share with you guys that might make you think twice about this being Luke Skywalker. So whenever they put a trailer together, they have several meetings about the dialogue being said. They know it's going to be viewed by millions of people around the world, so everything has to be very specific according to the movie standards. The second thing he says is, "My father has it."
My father has it.
Now everyone knows Darth Vader died in episode 6. So the fact that he says, "My father has it," makes me suspicious that this is actually Luke Skywalker. Now some of you will say, hey, he's in the Force, he's a ghost now, and he lives forever in the Force. But when you see a family member die in front of you, you never refer to him in the present tense. The simple fact he said, "My father has it," may mean this is not in fact Luke Skywalker. If you listen closely, you can hear a subtle voice in the background repeating everything the first voice is saying.
My father has it.
Now this person reaches his hand up to R2-D2, has to be Luke Skywalker, right? He's got a metal right hand, he's touching R2-D2 passionately. Who else could this be but Luke? And if it is Luke, why is he wearing a black cloak? I don't know, something to think about. So if this is Luke Skywalker, the sister he's referring to is Princess Leia. Now we know that she was the one Yoda was talking about when he said there is another in episode 6. In this film, it's rumored that Gwendolyn Christie is playing Princess Leia and Han Solo's daughter. So we can only imagine that she's the one getting past Darth Vader's lightsaber. That is Darth Vader's lightsaber, isn't it? So Darth Vader's lightsaber is getting passed off by some sort of alien creature or someone in a helmet to another person. We can only assume that one of these two people is Han and Leia's daughter. But who's the other person? What do you think? The last thing the voice says is, "You have it too." There's only two possibilities of who they're talking to during this speech. It's either Han and Leia's daughter or Michael Boyega. Now, many people have thought that Michael Boyega isn't a stormtrooper. I personally think that he is a stormtrooper that discovered he had the Force and now is trying to decide whether he stays with the Empire or goes off on his own. So in this scene, we see Michael Boyega and Gwendolyn Christie running away from explosions together. Since she's armed and he's not, this looks like a rescue mission to me. So this new Sith is standing behind a row of stormtroopers. One thing we know that the Sith always ruled in groups of 2. In all the previous Star Wars movies, we haven't seen a Sith in a mask. So the reason I think the Sith has a mask on is because they're hiding his identity to the end of the movie. So now we have a scene of a speeder ship shooting up in Imperial Garage. Who's piloting that ship? My guess, Michael Boyega. Since no one uses one bad guy anymore, my belief is this is our number 2 guy. Some people argue with me by saying Michael Boyega is a good guy disguised as a Sith. Some people have been telling me Michael Boyega isn't a stormtrooper, that he in fact is hiding in a stormtrooper's outfit. But in this scene you can see him hesitating to take Leia and Han's daughter's hand, which means that he is in fact on the bad side, turning good. She convinces him that he needs to fight with them. Boom, there's the dynamite. So the last thing I want to talk about is the Sith in black, our big baddie with the broadsword. What I think, this is in fact Luke Skywalker turned over to the dark side, and he's the big baddie that they have to fight. As this isn't Luke Skywalker, my other theory is that this is Darth Vader reborn. Now the voice at the beginning, if that is Luke Skywalker, says, "My father has it." Luke's the only one who knows what his father feels like in the Force. If he ever got close to that thing, he would know that was Darth Vader reborn, and that would explain what he's talking about. Who do you think the Man in Black is? Put your comments below. Until next time.